Hey everybody, Jeffrey Wilson here with the Wilson team at Front Point Mortgage, coming to you with our Monday market update. This week we're going to have a Fed meeting breakdown, and we're going to talk about the Bureau of Labor Statistics, or the BLS jobs report. Okay, so let's talk about the Fed. Last week the Fed had their scheduled two-day meeting followed by Fed Chairman Jerome Powell's press conference. The press conference always causes some fireworks in the market, and it was no different this time. The Fed had announced that they weren't going to change rates. No big surprise there. But the biggest news I saw coming out of this week was that Fed Chairman Jerome Powell did finally signal that there's going to be a rate drop coming in 2024. He just doesn't know when. Likely not going to be in March. But now that we know it's not going to be in March, there's a strong expectation that it will come in May. So the rate drop will all depend on the Fed's level of confidence that inflation continues on the path to 2%, and that they aren't going to do anything to hurt that path by dropping rates too early. All stuff we knew, but he's finally saying these things. Powell admitted that they are not worried about the housing and mortgage sector, regardless of the requests that came from Congress, and will stay on this path. It's all good. Let that refinance boom come in phases. This will keep buyers and sellers engaged, as well as homeowners that plan on staying in their homes and just want to refinance. Okay, so the Friday jobs report showed that there was 353,000 new jobs created versus the estimate of 180,000. This just killed the rate drops that we saw on Wednesday and Thursday from that Fed meeting. The report is this is the most misleading report and politicized report that I use and that we all use in this industry. This is a government agency that generally contrasts the ADP, a private company's numbers, and just throws everything out of whack. The BLS on the surface showed this large job creation, but you guys now know that companies do what they do during the holidays is that they hire people during the holidays and then they fire people during the holidays. Or what else did they do in January? They retain some of these employees that were already employees, and we're calling them new job hires. So it gets very convoluted and the numbers are very difficult to follow. They're just a government agency. They're very lazy. They don't like to do the work they're supposed to do, and they just put together the numbers, release it, and let the market run with it. And who gets to deal with the consequences? We do. We saw a rate and drop at 0.3% because of this laziness by this government agency. Okay, what's on tap for this week? We're going to talk Monday, ISM services. Wednesday, mortgage applications. Thursday, initial jobless claims and the 30-year auction. So not a huge week. Initial jobless claims coming out on Thursday could move the market based on what we saw from the jobs report on Friday. Please call me with any questions. I am here to help. And as always, like and subscribe, please, to my YouTube page so we can get this word out to more people. Again, this is Jeffrey Wilson with the Wilson team at Front Point Mortgage, where we always upfront and to the point.